Welcome in, hope you're all having a great day, and we got some big news dropping here. My name is PJ, this is a Raid 7 video, and let's get right to it. So to jump off the start, or to start I should say, off the bat, let's see what we got. This Friday, June 13th, OMG, it's Friday the 13th, I just realized that. Well, Raggy, stay inside. Friday the 13th, we're planning to launch 2 events simultaneously. Upside down, smiley face, okay. We're planning to launch 2x event to summon epic and legendary champions from ancient shards. Nice, so 2x ancient. And we're also planning on a 10x to get the new guy, Greco's Turn Drake. We can take a look at him here in a second. Please note that the duration of these 2x will be 1 day shorter than the duration of the event. So let's say you already pulled him, or you don't want the 10x champion, Turn Drake. You can save your shards until Sunday, and then there won't be a boosted event for him. Granted, the 10x's are usually don't hit, so you're probably pretty safe not to get him, even if you do get a legendary during the 10x, but you can be more safe if you really don't want him to wait. Hold up guys, now is the perfect time to click on my link in the description and get a free Karato as well as 4 more insane free epics as you level up. Here's how to do it. Step 1, log out of player and play on PC and uninstall. Step 2, click the link in the description and register with a brand new email. Step 3, launch raid and complete the tutorial. Step 4, go to the inbox and claim your first champion. Don't miss out on your chance to get a free Karato after signing up, as well as Uugo, Rector Drath, Tagoar, and Mausoleum Mage as you progress through the game. So click on my link right now and let's crush this together. So let's take a quick look at him real quick. I've heard very mixed things. If you look at him off the rip, or initially, he looks like he's a damage dealer. You can kind of tell that by the crit damage is 63%. Usually champions will have 50%, nukers will have 63%. And then he also has ignore defense in his kit. His A1 ignores defense, and then he's bringing some other ignoring defense on the A2 as well. It doesn't put support, increased defense, block damage. For progression, I think he's gonna be really, really good. If you're a late game in-game player, it might be a little bit more niche. He's got a pretty interesting passive, giving you a little bit more damage boosting. So yeah, I think on paper he looks really good. Apparently, yeah, I guess he doesn't hit nearly as hard as we thought he was going to hit, and it's kind of disappointing. But if you're a progression account and you pull him, I think he's definitely going to help you out. Could be very good at clan boss, maybe be able to replace a Demitha with the block damage. So definitely solid champion overall. I'm not sure if I'll be pulling for him or not, but he's going to be on the 10x. I probably will. Couldn't hurt, new champion. So that is the initial thing coming. So that will be on Friday the 13th. Stay safe. That is very scary. Watch out for that. So then we got some other things coming as well. So to go along with the tournament, the 2x, to go along with the 2x ancients, we also have a tournament for his soul. So also this Friday the 13th, we're planning to launch a champion chase tournament where you'll be able to get his perfect soul, probably a 5-star. Yeah, see down here, a 5-star. During points in the champion chase tournament, simply obtain champions by any means necessary. So this means remnants, prisms, fragments you've saved up, even champions you buy from the shop, the market, like the uncommons. If you buy commons and uncommons there, you get a little bit of points. I wouldn't say that's actually great value. You don't really get many points, but it does give you some points. Even if you get champions from like campaign and you get a rare or one of the uncommons from the campaign runs, I think you get some points from that too. So if you manage to take first place on the leaderboard in your group, 100 players, good luck with that. During this tournament, you will earn the Greco's Turn Drake 5-star perfect soul. Additionally, you'll be able to claim Sage Kithro from the personal milestone. Yeah, so that is the rare for the fusion, right? So that's the rare for the fusion. So yeah, if you need to finish the fusion, if you did not get the epic for the summon rush, then you definitely have to come in here and get this if you're going for the fusion. And then note, the minimum point required is 5,000. If you take first place but do not have the minimum points required, you will not receive the perfect soul. This tournament will last 72 hours. They started doing this more recently. It kind of stinks. A few years ago, they didn't really have this. They did lower it a little bit. You've had to get like 10,000 or 12,000 points minimum to get the soul. So at least it's 5,000. You'll probably need to pull a lot more than 5,000 to get this. But just it stings and hurts the low spenders, free to play. Because let's say, in theory, let's say this was 10,000. You need to get 10,000 points to get the perfect soul, and you win first place with 8,000 points. Well, you're not gonna get the perfect soul because you need the 10,000. So that kind of stinks. If they're gonna do this, I like that it's lower minimum. I think it's just so they can't can't have people easily with super easy brackets win with like 1,000 points. No one's pushing at all. Everyone's not playing or decide not to do it, and someone just wins it for 1,000, 2,000 points. So I think they're trying to eliminate that, which I do understand. 5,000 is reasonable. 10,000 plus, I don't really like that too much. So at least it's a low minimum. And then we got some more news. You think we're done? Not yet. But wait, there's more. So here we go, chat. This is kind of what we were expecting. We're going to have a Titan event coming. We can see here this Friday, June 13th. We are planning to launch a special Titan event where you'll be able to get a perfect soul for Thowlin, Foulbeard, and other valuable goodies. Well, hopefully they're actually valuable goodies and not some silver. Throughout the course of the Chaos Awakes Titan event, you'll be able to earn up to 1,050 Titan points during the first part, lasting from June 13th to June 22nd, and then up to 700 Titan points during the second part, lasting from June 23rd to July 1st. So the total event's going to go from June 13th to July 1st. You can earn a maximum of 1,750 Titan points, but you will need 1,500 Titan points to unlock all the milestones. So you can skip 250. Pretty standard. This is what most of the other ones are. Gotta be careful. Make sure you're tracking if you are going for the 5-star or if you're going for all the milestones. You gotta be very, very careful on what you're missing because you really can't miss too many events. And then Titan event will feature various rewards such as a 2-star Gaze of Damnation and a 3-star Gilded Pinion Relic. Thowlin, Foulbeard's 1-star, 3-star, and 5-star Perfect Souls and Avatar and other resources. Okay, so let's break this down a little bit and give some of my thoughts. So first of all, we can take a look at the relics they're giving us. So they're giving us a Gaze of Damnation and the Gilded Pinion Relic. I would say those are probably the two weaker of the relics that are coming in. We can take a look here real quick. Oops, wrong button, correct one. So here we go. So this is the Gaze of Damnation. So when they say 2-star, 3-star, that's just what they're starting out with. So epics, they start off with a 2-star, legendary start out at 3-star. So it's nothing like you're getting any benefit or anything from that. You're just getting a standard relic from the base start. So this is the Gaze of Damnation. My face is covering a little bit, but you can kind of see it. I'll just read it out. So wearer deals 2% more damage per skill activated, stacks up to 10%, and receives 1% less damage per skill not activated, stacks up to 5% by enemies under fear or true fear debuff. It gives you accuracy, crit damage, attack, and then it gives you more modifier and then less when you're receiving damage. It's an interesting one, very niche, very specific. You don't have to necessarily put this on the champion that has the fear or true fear. So an example, Fabian, right? Fabian brings true fear and fear, or he brings true fear, but he's not really a damage dealer. This is a damage, more of like a damage dealing relic, but you can put it on, you can put this relic on your damage dealer in the team with Fabian, and it should work fine because it doesn't say placed by, it doesn't say that the wearer has to be placing the fear or true fear. It just says it has to be on the enemies, which is very, very key. Some things the wearer has to place for it to work, and some things like this, they just have to be on the team. So you can bring in, let's say a Fordis, I call him Fardis. Fordis is the Void legendary. He has a bunch of true fears. You could bring Mashald, Mashald, depending on how you pronounce his name. He has true fears. Fabian, he has true fears. So I would say this might be good on a Mashald because Mashald brings true fears and is a damage dealer, or maybe this could be good on a Fardis. But I wouldn't necessarily put it on a Fabian. I'd put it on the same team with a Fabian, but on the nuke. It's okay, not the best, not the worst. I would say it's probably better than this one. This one is really weird, the Grail of Agony. We can get into that later, different video. But we'll just be talking about the ones we are getting, and we're getting this one, the Gilded Pinion. So this one, where it receives 1% less damage for each turn of cooldowns on all their skills, and then stacks up to was that 1%, 0.5, so 2% or 2.5, 2, 4. So that's 1%. Yeah, so 2.5% damage reduction for each cooldown of their skills. Gives you HP, speed, res. I wish it had been the skill of treason. I think this is the one that everyone's much rather have and is really going for, especially if you have really good HP champions like Gizmak or Sophirion or Volcanos or a few. This one looks a little bit more niche. Still good speed, and the middle one's good HP. I'm still not quite sure how this one works. Like if you don't have someone, like if you have someone unbooked and has really long cooldowns, like let's say a Biggin or an Ignatius where they have like 7-turn cooldowns, 6-turn cooldowns. Well, this could stack up to a lot of damage damage mitigation. So could be interesting to check out on someone that's not booked with a lot of cooldowns. But again, I think it would have been much more well received by the community if we would have gotten the Skull of Trees in it. So I don't know, kind of an L for the relics. The Gaze of Damnation is not bad, but I think a lot of people would have rather had the Skull of Treason. Let me know in the comments which ones you would have rather had, the Skull of Treason or the Gilded Peon. I don't know how to say. I'm gonna say Gilded. The Gilded one in there. Personally, I think the Skull of Treason is looking a little bit better. Obviously, the mythicals would be nice too, but trying to be realistic with that. So let me know what you guys think if you would have had the Skull or the Gilded. I think the Skull is a little bit better. And let's get back to here. So we talked about that, the 2-star, 3-star, and then the 1-star, 3-star, 5-star Perfect Souls. I don't like how there's no 4-star. Usually they do like 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, 5-star, or maybe they'll do a 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, 5-star. I'm not sure if this is the first time that they skipped the 2 and 4, because the 5-star on him isn't really that necessary. He's most likely gonna be, you don't really need him with accuracy, because he's gonna be, let's see here. I mean, if you're, depending on where you're gonna use him in, where you're facing. If you're facing mostly bosses or minions in Corrupted Alliance, he doesn't need accuracy. If you're using him in arena, other areas, then maybe he does need accuracy, but they have to worry about sheep. So generally, accuracy isn't too necessary on him, where that 4-star crit damage is very, very necessary. So I think it kind of is going to hurt a lot of players that could have gotten the 4-star, but wouldn't be able to get the 5-star, and now they're not going to be able to get the 5-star and can't get the 4-star either, because you either get the 3-star or the 5-star. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really like that. Same thing with the 1-star and the 3-star. He's an attack-based champion, so that 2-star attack would be really nice. Now people can't just go and get the 1-star, 2-star if you're an early game player and call it a day. Now you have to get the 1-star or the 3-star, which is going to be, I'm assuming, a little bit harder, which might bracket people out of getting it. If it's too much resources and they're too early, they can't get the 3-star, but they could get the 2-star. I think that's a big L, and I don't really like that at all. So not too happy with how they did it this time. Again, let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you guys like this 1-3-5 or you don't like it. I do like this better than the all or nothing, like, so you either get the 5-star or you don't get it. I like how they used to do it, where it was like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to give the community a chance to get what they wanted, depending on how good they thought the champion was or how many resources they had. This makes it a little bit more awkward, and I feel like a little bit more not annoying to do, but just is gonna limit certain people from getting the souls that they could have gotten if it was split into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 versus the 1, 3, 5. I guess the one good thing is that they're replacing those 2 and 4-star souls with other rewards. Hopefully they're good rewards. If they replace those rewards with silver, I'm gonna be really pissed. So hopefully they're gonna be replacing it with books or shards or something that's worth the while and not bad resources, which they tend to do. So am I gonna do this or not? I think I will. I guess I'm gonna try to get the 5-star. I need the 4-star. If you're gonna use him as a damage dealer, you really need the 4-star to make it worth your while. And generally, if your other damage dealers have 4-star, it's really tough to use a new champion damage dealer that doesn't have a 4-star. They're just missing so much great damage and so much stats. It's tough to use. So I'm gonna probably get the 5-star depending on how hard it's gonna be. You can skip 250 points. The last thing I wanted to mention on this, I was really worried about when I was going for the summon rush, that exactly what happened. So when I was doing the summon rush, you can watch the video. I'm pretty sure I talked about how I'm scared that I'm going to do the summon rush and they're going to entice us to do the events later on, and we're going to need to do them for some reason, and that's kind of exactly what happened. I'm pretty sure the last few events here, including the champion chase and some of the other ones, are going to have the points for the Titan event in them. So if you went for the summon rush epic, you got it, and you're planning on skipping the last 3 or 4 events for the fusion, now you're in a little bit of a tricky spot, because if you skip it, now maybe you can't get the 5-star soul if you were going for the 5-star soul. So yeah, not my worst nightmare, but my fear came true, and I ended up getting the epic, and I still think it was the right play because I can skip some artifact enhancements, which I have no silver right now with Faction Wars Hard. It's just been eating my silver, so I think it still was the right play to be able to skip those, but I'm probably not gonna be able to skip the champion chase or some of the other events that I was maybe wanting to. It's not the worst thing. There's 2x ancients right now. There's people that I need to pull from the fragments that I could do. I have a prison pull. I have remnants, so I can get the points without actually pulling that many shards, but it's just the principle of, like, I knew I was gonna have to do these events later on, and I was like, maybe maybe we won't have to, and ended up being, yeah, you're most likely gonna have to, they overlap the events with the Titan event, the Fusion, the Titan event overlap, and you're gonna have to do them regardless. So that's kind of stinky depending on how you played it. If you skip the summon rush and you planned for this, amazing, GG's. I had a feeling it was gonna happen, but I just wanted to play it safe, and I think it was honestly the right thing. Like, I still had no silver, so I'd be in a really tough spot if I didn't skip the summon rush epic, or if I did skip the summon rush epic, I would have been in a tough spot. Can't do the artifact enhancement, so skipping those is nice. Let me know what you guys think with this new Titan event and all the events coming. If you guys are pulling, saving, let me know. Hope you guys liked the video. Leave a comment, hit that sub button. Then we'll go over the individual Titan event more when we can see that in game, and we'll cover that there for you. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day/night, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.